Welcome to Portable Modular Railroads. In the previous video, I showed you how to build your sub-roadbed, which is the base for your scenery. This is white expanded polystyrene, which is just white foam board. I've tried many different ways to do this, and this is the lightest and most realistic. So I'm going to draw out my mountains, and then I'm going to cut those out with a foam knife, caulk them down, press down and make sure they fit together. I'm going to slowly build up these layers with the foam board. Now I'm going to cut out the little canyon that one of the trains goes through. These are some examples with different colors. I like this the best. This is kind of the look I'm going for. I'm going to take a wire brush to make these sides just a little bit more smooth. I'm going to clean it up, then I'm going to mix water with just regular glue. I'm going to mix it up well, and now I'm going to place down paper towels. Now I've used many different techniques to do this, and this is the most realistic, and it's the most lightweight. I'm going to take this water glue mix just to wet down the paper towels and get all of those cracks and crevices filled. This is going to take some time. These are 10 times time-lapse videos. I'm just patching in little pieces of paper towel to cover in the areas. Now I'm going to let this dry overnight. Once it's dry, the next day I'm just going to lay down Elmer's glue and start to cover this over. This gives it a hard coating. You're going to want to let this dry 24 hours. Now I'm going to take just a tan acrylic paint, mix it with water, more water than paint, and I'm going to brush on kind of a primer coat. I want to make sure I cover over all of that white space. Now I'm going to take a black wash, which is very little black paint and mostly water, and I'm going to darken this up just a bit, right around the top of the mountain. Now I'm adding a darker brown, and I'm going to go around the edges of these elevations. This is kind of a burnt sienna color, and I'm just going to get a little bit of pure paint and a little bit of water, put in a line right at the edge of the elevations. And I'm going to feather that up just a little bit. And you'll have to do it to your second module. I would do it pretty much right away so that you remember what you're doing. Now I'm going to take a little bit of pure tin paint, and I'm going to cover over some of these darker areas. You can do this however you want. You may like the look of it without the tan coat. Now I'll dot in just a little bit of black, little black highlights just to make some of these areas pop out. One thing I'll say here, this is just the base for my scenery. A lot more detail is going to come in on top of this. Now I'll mix a little bit of green and I'm going to paint over the areas that I'm going to flock with grass. You might want to put both of the modules together and get a bright light. Make sure that they blend together correctly. You can add some different little highlights to make it look just the way you want. So this is the base for my scenery. In my next video, I'm going to be putting down my own homemade grass. Thanks for watching Portable Modular Railroads. See you in the next time.